Carrie Baby, and I'm here to give you the new review of Harder by Robin York that I've been promising to get to. And I'm also going to do another recap of Deeper. This is the book Robin York did called Deeper. And this is the first book that she did with Caroline and West. And I already did a review on this one. So if you guys want to check that out, then go check out my other video. But I am gonna talk. I promise y'all I'm gonna do Harder. So here's Harder. I finished Harder. So this is the second book that Robin York did with Caroline West. Now, as you can see, that the first book Caroline is on the front, and the second book West is on the front. Once again, in the books, they never described really how West and Caroline really actually look, as in like illustration in your mind, but you just go off of these two pictures. So with Harder, I'm going to read you the back of the book for right now so you can kind of get a look on what it's about before I give you the review. Okay. Caroline still dreams about West. His warm skin, his taut muscles, and his hand sliding down her stomach. Then she wakes up and she's back to reality. West is gone, and before he left, he broke her heart. Then out of the blue, West calls in crisis. A tragedy has hit his family. A family that's already fractured and a mess. Caroline knows what she has to do. Without discussion, without stopping to think, she's on a plane, flying to his side to support him in any way he needs. They're together again, but things are totally different. West looks edgy, angry at the world. Caroline doesn't fit in. She should be back in Iowa, finalizing her civil suit against her ex-boyfriend who posted their explicit pictures on a revenge porn website. But here she is, deeply into West, wrapped up in him, in love with him still. They fought the odds once. Losing each other was hard, but finding their way back to each other couldn't be harder. So that is what the summary on the back of the book is saying. I just finished the book maybe a week ago. I'm sorry it took me so long to do the review, but I just wanted to, and I'm just going to start off by saying that I didn't like the book Harder as much I did like Deeper. Harder was a book where Caroline and West got back together, and the situation really showed their relationship, that it progressed, and how harder it got to look at each other's faults in each other. Their feelings got deeper in the show during the book. So in my opinion, I kind of feel like Deeper should have been called Harder, and Harder should have been called Deeper, in my opinion. And the reason why I'm saying this is because in the book Harder, when they broke up in the first book Deeper, when they did break up, when they came back in Harder, it felt like their feelings for each other got deeper. In the book Deeper, when they first met after Caroline pictures got online and the porn got online, I think it was hard because they both came out with judgments with each other in a way. And I just didn't really like the book Harder. When I got to like the beginning, when I first started reading the book Harder, it was like it didn't really draw you in. I mean, it did draw you in. It drew you in when she came to see West and everything, but when she was out there in Silt, where West lives, it really kind of dragged. Like, they wasn't kissy or lovey-dovey or even happy to see each other. And when they did show that they were happy to see each other, it was through anger. They like really showed anger towards each other, when they saw each other, and it kind of progressed as like all the way into like the page 250, and then like when it got to like page 250, because this is a 350 page book. When it got to about 250 page, that's when they actually ended up showing each other love and showing each other that they love each other and kissing and touching and, you know, having sex like they usually do when they was the first time in the book Deeper. So it took a lot of reading, and I didn't like that about the book, to get to the part where they reconnected on a level of more maturity. And I also noticed through the book that closer to the end, like around page 300, it's like closer to page 300, Caroline and West, it just still dragged. Like even when they did come together and start showing love for each other, it's still dragged to the point of love. They're having sex. Oh my gosh, we have so many feelings for each other that we didn't tell each other. You know what I mean? And it really progressed to basically the same thing that was in Deeper. And also, I'm gonna get to the end. So when I couldn't even finish. Like when I got to page 300, I just skipped to the end because I got tired of reading about how Caroline and West love each other so much and they're having so much sex. I just got tired of that because that's exactly what happened in Deeper, and I was really expecting a lot more from Harder. And not only did the lawsuit that she was filing against her ex-boyfriend for the porn revenge, not only did she file for a lawsuit, she didn't even follow through. So like when you got to close to the end of the book, she did not follow through with the lawsuit. She ended up canceling the lawsuit, and she ended up becoming a poster child for revenge porn. So it's like she took an offer of putting her face on billboards, becoming the face for porn, revenge porn, instead of filing the civil lawsuit and following through what her ex-boyfriend did to her. So I kind of found that very disturbing in a way, and I felt like that was just like, why even make that the whole thing about the book, and that he did this to her if she's not even going to go through with the lawsuit and have the people that own the porn companies take her video offline. Because that was the whole point of the lawsuit, was for them to go through and take the video off of these revenge porn sites. Now, it wasn't a regular porn site, it was a revenge porn site on women and their boyfriends taking videos of them having sex and putting them on a porn site. And that's what the site was about. It wasn't a regular porn site, so she was going through the lawsuit so she can get them to take her videos off of their sites. But she didn't even follow through with it. And they told us this, Robin told us this close to the end of the book. So I kind of felt cheated on buying this book, and it kind of made me feel kind of funny about Deeper, like, why, you know, like, I liked it Deeper so much that when I read this book, it kind of made me feel like I shouldn't have read Deeper at all, you know. And Robin York, Deeper was her first book that she wrote. So she's a new author, and she also, this is her second book. So she's a new author, so I think I think the reviews online, I haven't really looked at them for Harder, but I bet that the reviews kind of showed her that maybe she need to do better with her writing with her fans. Now we get to the end of the book. What really struck me, and it was like the last nerve that I had from reading this book, was when I got to the end, it said, this is the ending. I'm just going to read. I'm sorry, because I'm doing a spoiler right now, because I do not recommend you reading these books. So if you don't want to get spoiled right now, just leave this video, please. Just leave this video. So I'm going to read you the back of this This is the last. I'm gonna read you the last paragraph. You've got to have something to fight for. Something like Frankie and Quinn on the sidelines of a rugby game. My sister in jeans and a hoodie that actually fits. Her hands in her back pockets, talking and smiling and squinting into the sun. Something like Caroline rolling over onto her back, flinging out her arms, laughing up at the sky. A sketchbook full of ideas, a pile of copper tubing, a plan, all of it easy, all of it mine. And that was West, his thoughts in his mind, while West and Caroline were sitting under a tree at the school with Frankie. I guess they were sitting under the tree just having thoughts, and the ending of the book was West's thoughts after they done reconnected almost 100 pages before and been having sex a lot. So there really wasn't an ending to this book. It basically just, it's like reading something like, just like, it's like this. If you're a teenager, maybe 16 or 17, and you want to read something, like if you have a crush on a boy, and you've been having a crush on a boy for like years, and that is what these books are really portraying. A couple of years long of a crush on someone, and then you get them, then you break up with them, and then you get them back again, and then the ending of the book is how you felt the same way you felt from the beginning of the crush. So I recommend you not getting Robin's books. She is a new author once again. Maybe she'll come out with some more books that's more better than these, but I wouldn't spend money on these books. You should just get them from the library. Don't buy them. I bought the books, but the first book is $14 for Deeper, and for Harder it was $14 also. So I'm trying to save you guys from spending like almost $30 or $35 on these books. So that's my review of Harder. Please leave me some comments if you did read these two books, because I would really like to hear y'all opinion. And that's all I really have to say about Robin York's books, Deeper and Harder. Now, Go Ask Alice. This is the book that I'm going to talk about in my next video. So if you want to check this out, you can check this out in the next video. Thank you guys, and please subscribe, send them comments, and don't be shy. I love the truth. Don't even hold back anything, but just don't be disrespectful. You know what I mean? So thank you guys. My name is Carrie Baby again, and see you guys in the next video. Check it out.